Stream elements. Bill 1949T is now live. Streaming DCS World, My Flight Simming, DCS.
Bullets.
Request rearming.
Copy.
Radio. Frames.
Rearming complete.
Jeeve 79. Hey Bill my man, mind if I come fly wing with you a bit?
Hi Chief, that would be very nice.
Gaff tasted. What we flying today?
Gafftastic. I don't recognise that name, Gafftastic. Is it your first time on the stream, or just your first time talking to me, or have I simply forgotten? And flying a spit.
Yeah.
Take it your yeah means first time.
Gaff tasted. Just jumping around.
Okay, well it's good to have you here. I've already started the spit, so talking through the start-up is not something I can do at the moment until I jump into another aircraft. But I'm about to taxi. I'm going to taxi to 08, which is...
Gaff tasting. Looking for stream with low viewers to spread the love.
Oh, okay. Well, you've hit the mark there, because I only have few viewers. I'm not monetized. I don't try to get viewers. If they come and join, that's great, and if they can enjoy it, that's even better. Right, so I'll be taxiing that direction up that taxiway at the end there to runway 08 for takeoff. I will announce it when I get there. We use the aircraft radio. We don't use something else, or we don't use what do you call it? I use it so little I forget what it's called. Discord. I don't use it that much now. Because we use the aircraft radio.
In terrible at the warbirds.
Oh well, look, if you are terrible at the warbirds, please sometime jump on this server with us, and because one of the things we like to do is help people out when it comes to, like, they've got issues or it's a new situation for them or new aircraft. And in this case, I could easily have taken you through the startup of the Spit. You could grab the Spit on trial for a fortnight and come and join us here, and I'll be very happy to talk you through and help you through that. And other people that we've done that with, they've been taken off a lot quicker than I ever did, because I had to sort of work it out for myself. But these other people that joined us, they were able. Ghetto is one of the people specifically who you'll see on this channel, on this server.
I have it, I think.
He got
4 years just struggle with them.
Oh, I see, you got it. Okay, well, come and join us at some time, please. Because I'm sure we'll have you flying and enjoying it, especially the Spit. It's a beautiful aircraft.
G79. Also, the TF-51 Trainer Mustang is free and is a great trainer.
Absolutely, Jeeve. Absolutely, Jeeve. And Gafftastic, for your information, Jeeve loves the P-51. Quite rightly. But my favourite is the Spit. But if you wanted information and tuition on the P51,
I tend to
Chief
stick
would be
to
the
the
guy.
F18. I know it and have thousands of hours in it.
Well, yeah, we see for me, it's a jet, isn't it? And the jets just don't hit it for me. They don't do it. I like that big fan at the front there. And when you get in it, you almost feel like you can smell oil and fuel and the leather of that headrest behind you and all that sort of stuff. It's to me, they're real aircraft. The jets, I mean, I'll tell you what, I think I've got the F-16. And I don't even have to do the trims, it does it itself.
On the Merle, I want jets, LOL.
Fly with fans on real life. Oh, I see. Yeah, you fly in real life. Well, that's really nice to know. That's really nice to know. But please, at some point, grab a spit, come in here, jump in this server, and grab a spit and come and join us. And we'll have you flying a spit and enjoying it, I'm sure. Right, I'm going to move.
Jeep 79.
Hang on.
Jets have loads of fans, all spinning way faster than yours.
Very true. You can't really see them. But, well, you know me, G. I'm a spit man, as simple as that. Right, I'm going to very quickly just explain.
True, and they are way faster than the Archer I fly.
Oh, cool. Oh, nice. I don't see now. I'm terrible. I don't know the Archer. I know very little, but I do enjoy flying the Spit, and I've come to get used to flying it in DCS. Now, before I taxi, I'll just explain. If you're not aware of this Spit very much, the brake is there. That's that one brake lever, and it'll put braking on whichever wheel is favoured by the rudder position. So let's go.
Jeep 79. I fell in love with DCS, just from flying the TF-51. First purchase was the P-51.
Yeah, I can fully understand that, Chief, and you fly it so well. You're pretty much an expert in that. That's why I'm saying to Gaftastic that if he was to grab a P-51 or a Spit, I'd be very happy to talk him through and help him through the Spit, and I know that you'd be brilliant at showing him and teaching him the P-51. Hello, Templar. Yeah, just got started. Taxi to 08. Not sure what we're going to do, but I think Chief is going to join me.
Just waiting for my DCS update download to be done. Gap pasted.
Alright, okay.
I have the F4 and my buddy has been trying to land on carrier when he comes over.
Carrier landing, yeah, that's the one thing I think I would miss. Because I don't really get the option in a Spitfire, as far as I'm aware, the DCS for carrier landings. That would be good fun. I'm just looking for bomb craters at the moment.
At Gap pasted the F4U or the F4E.
Once again, Templar Ignite is his favourite is the F4U, so you've got 3 people here that could help you on various aircraft should you desire to have another go at the Warbirds. Oh, I feel sure you'll love them once you come to know. And yeah, they haven't got heat-seeking missiles. You've got to fly it and you've got to shoot it. Say the F-18, no, F-16. You don't even have to do the trim on it, do you?
The Templar Ignite. It can do everything.
Except beat a Spitfire. And it's not as pretty.
The Templar Ignite. It can build fight bomb and anti-ship.
It's a brilliant aircraft. They all are.
The Templar Ignite. I can beat a Spit if I have enough altitude.
Well, you can probably beat me because I'm not that good. There's a bomb crater there that I'll watch out for.
Gap tasted. I have both.
Excellent.
G79. The Cold War jets do need trim build. Tomcat is like a P-51 on steroids.
Well, yeah, that's okay, but I wouldn't get a plane just because I can trim it. Especially the jets, they just know, they don't hold the magic for me. I must be really boring, I'm sorry, but they don't hold the magic. These aircraft, these prop jobs, piston engines, whether it's a straight, an inline or radial, they do it for me. Put some lights on. Okay, now for the sake of Gaftastic, I'm going to quickly talk through the takeoff and the spit. Hello Ghetto, hello Ghetto.
The Templaric Knight. They are all V8S to V12S.
Right, yeah.
G79. If you power up, nose goes up in F14, in F4 it goes down. F4 engines are angled down.
Well, good luck to whoever's flying them then. Right, now for the sake of Gaftastic, I'm going to quickly explain about takeoff in a spit. It's stick back, full right aileron, throttle up, dancing on the rudder pedals as you go, and letting the stick come back to normal fairly soon, and then lift off. Once the nose drops, meaning the tail is up, I get to about 80-90 miles an hour, and then I rotate. Then after that, it's the usual sort of stuff, I suppose. I do a quick trim, pull my throttle back pull my prop pitch back to give 2,700 RPM, pull the throttle back to about 7 boost.
I only do left orient and rudder on a Spitfire takeoff. At the roads lesser taken 1930. So Firefox finally stopped crashing on me, but now I got Opera open, so which do I use?
Good question. I'll leave that question to the other guys, Road. Thanks for joining me. I'm going to take off now, so I'll leave you guys to talk about that. I will announce it just in case. 49 Spitfire, 08 for takeoff.
G79. Firefox. The roads lesser taken 1930. Guess that answers my question.
That's good. Well done, Kendrick.
At the roads lesser taken 1930. BRB.
Copy. Ghetto. See you soon. By the way, Gaffer, this is not the Spitfire sound from DCS, this is from Echo 19. It's a much better sound, I believe, than the Spitfire sound from DCS. Especially when you've got a canopy open like I have now. I'll climb a little bit and then open the canopy, close the canopy and open it again.
Absolutely. Ghetto's efforts. And hearing other spits is out better.
Yeah, that's right, because you're hearing it with the Echo 19 Spitfire sound. Right, so now canopy's closed and it sounds okay, it sounds like an engine running. But now I'll open the canopy and you'll hopefully hear the difference. Close it. And when you land in this bit with this sound, when you get close to the runway, the engine sound gets a fraction louder, as it should really with the canopy open, because you'll get reflected sound off the runway. Yep, I copy. I think I heard another radio check just then, but I can't be sure. There's a lot of static. Yeah, lots of static. See Ghetto's in the spit, which is really nice.
At the roads Leicester in 1930. Firefox seems to slower than Opera when it comes loading cruise. At the roads Leicester in 1930.
Okay, I'm gonna trim out a little bit because I've just got to make a reply message to someone on WhatsApp. RCG coming up, 1x7. Nice. I think I'm going to wander down to Eckat and have a go at the 109s. I don't know where Ghetto is at the moment, but we could go down there as a threesome if you want. Ghetto just taking off, okay. I'm going to do a little turn, little circle. Down to Eckat, I think. I'm going to climb like I did last night to get above the ground units that sometimes give us a bit of grief. Centre. Well, it's flying a bit wobbly because I was trying to sort out my truck layout. Okay, I'm going to drop altitude now. still can't see them.
You just passed them.
Okay, I see one. Have to be careful to identify targets now, the three of us. Oh, that's Ghetto down, isn't it?
Splash.
Yeah. Oh, hang on. Sorry, Ghetto, did you go down or did you shoot someone?
I took a snapshot of the 109.
Oh, right. Good, good.
Shot his engine.
There's two more coming in from the north. Currently at 9,000.
Turn left and catch the... I see the one.
I'm hearing it, Ghetto, but sorry, mate, it's just me. I'm not understanding.
I don't know why my radio was spinning so bad. The only plane where it's from static
They've gone up to 12,000. Punch through the cloud. Gone right up to 15,000. They must be going home. But by the time we catch them, they'll be home. Well, we won't catch them because they'll get home. Don't see them turning on us. Okay, I'm going to turn an RTB. back. I suppose we could go for the passives, the passive 109s, up in the northeast. Those 109s are going to be just below the cloud base, I guess. I'm going to drop. I've got eyes. Yeah, copy. Rather muffled. Is that Nils? Okay, I've settled on one. Did they all go, or is it just my one that's still there? The 7.7s, damn it. Disappeared. Oh well, RTB, lead to the arm. Ah, there you are. I see you now, Chief. I'm going to go around there and come in on 08. Swap back.
Check.
Yeah, copy that, sir. Copy.
Who's free to run a convoy?
Yeah, I will be. I've got to land and rearm, but yeah, I'll be good for that. turning finals 0. Bullets. 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 No, not responding to my commands, so I'm completely hard.
Request refueling. Request rearming. Copy. Refueling complete.
Nice one, Koto, thank you.
Rearming complete.
Hey, 49 rearmed and ready for if you want to do a convoy.
Roger that, give me a moment.
Shall I get airborne or wait until you're done?
I'm just starting up. I think I'm rearmed. Give me, yeah, get in the air and just and fly around. It means we're not waiting on everyone. Only wait on the person that's last, sort of thing.
Copy that. In that case, I think I've got the runway, so I'll move on to it. Oh, got to do my trims.
Now, as a pre-warning, I have spent most of the day trying to get this server back to what it was. I haven't made any code change. It does seem to be performing better after a full hardware reboot, so I'm hoping that's all that it needed.
Yeah, I haven't seen any stuttering or anything really.
Ready.
Okay, 4908 for takeoff.
Your order is being processed. Please go to pickup point C. Oh, wait. Wrong job. Check your map. I've got no idea where she is. Not entirely sure she does either.
The convoy driver does not need to know where she is, only where she was and where she intends to be. And everyone else should stay out of her goddamned way. Give me one for luck. Actually, I've seen them run cast before. Keep them coming.
Is it that one over to the east? No, I'm seeing one to the north.
To the Rusquay.
Yeah, I see.
We're loaded and ready to roll. We have air targets inbound.
Okay, and I see a red smoke as well, but I can't see the convoy. Going for the red smoke for now. Oh, someone's already hit it by the looks of it. Nice.
Parallel to the road and under the trees.
Oh, that's the convoy, okay, yeah. Shooting, who was that? Is that Ghetto? Well done. Enemy aircraft are some distance away.
Don't quite know why they're going so slow. Have they stopped? Oh, they're just going.
Because of the river?
The crossing. Yeah, unfortunately the road network on this particular map is terrible. Notoriously terrible.
Okay, well, it looks like the first one's about to cross, if I've got it right.
Red air over the airfield.
Crikey, they got there quick. Okay, thank you.
Convoy is stopped. Out the movement. Looks like they're trying to make it into the camel run instead.
To the what?
Camel run. It's like a big off-road, slow drive event, but there's pictures I've seen. Oh, I suppose it's snorkel air intake, airfield. Lead BTR is out of the tree.
Good.
Suspiciously quiet.
Okay, one A20 is done for.
We're under fire, goddammit! Shoot 'em, will ya?
Right.
That's the new red smoke, right? Got quite a bit of lag just then.
Was that it? Anything else?
I think out of that one, that was
When you drop off your key laptop,
that was it for that.
they must be getting their green smoke soon.
They're going to the extended bit of the airfield,
Okay.
just on the right side of the lower spawn.
We're under fire, goddammit! Shoot 'em, will ya?
Yeah, new red smoke.
For Jeeve, I don't have.
Yeah, white vehicle.
Rifle on the vehicle.
Yeah, see that vehicle go bye-bye.
Vehicle destroyed, is it? Yeah, it is. Okay, good.
Of course, we're also in range of the heavy machinery on our airfield, so they'll be locking onto those as well.
Yeah.
That will probably be the last one though, because now we are pretty close.
Yeah.
Well, I think there's still a little bit of leeway for sneaky.
Okay.
Just depends how the numbers roll. There's space for it, but if the numbers don't come up, then it won't.
Okay.
I don't think we took any losses in that.
No, neither from convoy or from us.
We're under fire, goddammit!
Oh, they've
Shoot
got
'em,
another
will
one come
ya?
up. You said it right.
There's space for one more.
Destination in sight.
49, I will be RTB to rearm.
Roger that. Well, I'm glad that...
Nice and close, Ghetto. Sorry, I spoke over you, Max. I'll say again.
I'm glad that felt smoother than yesterday.
Yeah, it's good. Oh, 908. That was one of my smoothest landings for a while, definitely. Landing at sort of roughly takeoff speed definitely works.
Gap pasted. Nice landing.
Thank you, Gav. They often are not like that because I very often end up coming in too fast. And 100 to 120 is too fast. So I'm trying to land at more like the takeoff speed, which is sort of around about 80, 90. And that, as you saw just then, worked better. It's so easy for it to creep up for me without realising. Okay, I'm not damaged, I've got any damage, so I'm just going to get rearmed.
Great sorting.
Yeah, it was a good sorting, Ghetto.
Ghetto zebras. Both made it. I seen that nice landing, sir.
Yeah, it was. I was very happy with that landing. It's one of my best for a while. Say, it all comes down to landing speed, certainly in the Spitfire. Because landing at 80, as I did just then, landing at just about takeoff speed, 80 to 90, that works a lot better. Okay, let's get on. Bullets.
Request refueling.
The roads lesser taken 1930.
Request rearming.
Butterworthy in my option.
Copy.
Thank you, yeah, I agree. I'm very happy with that landing. It couldn't have gone much smoother.
Refueling complete. Rearming complete.
Okay, I'm ready for takeoff again then. Maybe the BTRs to the east of the airfield. Okay, I'm thinking of popping over to the BTRs at the east of the airfield. Can't remember the name of the place, but it's a slightly longish name. 7 BTRs. Okay, 49 moving onto the runway for 08. Right, 4908 for takeoff. Rolling. Right, okay, moving off to east of the runway now, east of the airfield. Okay, I've got engine damage, engine is racing, RTB. So 49 engine damage coming in on 026. Lost it. Lost all control. Or at least the elevator. Perhaps the elevator just fell off or something. Absolutely no control. Okay. I might jump in a mosquito. Maybe people fancy a mosquito. But now I can't select to get a respawn. So I've got an issue there. Not allowing me to respawn. It's not bringing up the menu to respawn. But this seems like a DCS issue for me. Ah, now it's let me. Now I'll come back to the airfield. It's allowed me to. Okay. I'll let this one settle down for a bit because I think it takes a bit more resources, this aircraft. So there's me. Get my radio on. Hey, I think I'm going to go for the parallel units that are north of the airfield, trucks parallel with infantry. I'll go for the infantry with rockets, but first I've got to get armed and get started.
I am low fuel RTB.
Copy. If I don't open that window, for anyone who doesn't know, if I don't open that window, when I ask to get rearmed, they won't do anything because they can't hear me. I have to open the window so they can hear me. Right. Bullets. Nice that it responded that time. I'll take bombs as well, just for a change.
Request rearming. Copy. Rearming complete.
Right, well I think I'm good to start then. I have to ask them to run the starter, so you'll hear me call for that. Hopefully voice attack will receive it. Run the starter.
Run the starter. Copy.
Okay, start engines, magnetos. covers. Okay, I'm going to make everything ready, all my armaments ready. Oh, first I'll do my trims on my flaps, mounting the tape. Flaps, take off flaps. Between 10 and 30. Okay, trim is done, flaps are done. Let's make my armaments ready. Guns and rockets are ready. Let's get the bombs ready. I can't remember what to switch on here, so I switch everything on. I have to remember to open my bomb bay doors, of course, before I can release the bombs. Right, don't need the window open anymore. And now taxi in the same way as a Spitfire with the brake and the rudder. Taxi to 08. announced my takeoff. 49 Mosquito 08 for takeoff. Watching out for the bomb crater. Okay, I think we're pretty much good to go. I'm not going to use, for anyone interested, I'm not going to use the stick to start with. I'm just going to use the throttle and the brake, so that I'm putting gentle braking on the wheels, so that when I use the rudder, it keeps me straight just using the brake. And then once the nose comes down, tails comes up, nose comes down, I can then pretty much take the brake right off and then revert to the stick. So there we go. Gradually reducing the brake. Okay, brake is fully off. Nose is dropping. Rotate. Gear up. So like I said, I'm just going to go for the infantry on that, what I call like the parallel section, because you've got two lines parallel to each other. One is trucks and the other one is infantry. The infantry are dangerous because of what they can fire up at them. Just there, that one there is the infantry, that's the trucks on the left. I use the rockets, I think, for the infantry. I'm sure there's still infantry left. I can't see it. Something just hit me. Let's give a try of the bombs at the tracks. I don't normally do this, but I think I will, just as practice. Bomb doors opening. That was sorry, wrong button. That was pretty much useless. I'll go in with guns. Have I still got a bomb or not? I don't know. No, both bombs are gone, which is good. Both bomb their doors. The guns on this, you have to aim at the base of the target because it seems to me to fire a bit high. Seem to have a control surface issue. She's not responding also though. was going to get repaired anyway. Oh no, I didn't switch it over. Okay, let's get another aircraft. Back to the Spitfire level 3 corridor. If you're still there, Gaff, do you fancy an LA7? Pilot. Try again. Pilot. No, it's not taking it. Okay, never mind. I have to take him out because otherwise I can't see certain things. First thing is set my radio. Oh, perhaps I leave my battery on. I don't think so. Not showing what I expect it to show here. Okay, let's get the electrics on, but I'm sure I don't need to do that. I don't know why it's not showing me a radio. I need to set it to 124 because it defaults to 100. So I need to set it to 124. Let's see, I mean if I've got radio, fair enough. Let's just see how we go. I'll get started. First of all, I've got to get a compressed air bottle fitted. Connect air. Connect air. Oh crikey, I can't remember how to get it. Oh yeah, just do it by a normal menu.
Chief, connect ground air supply.
Copy. Ground air supply is now connected.
Okay, I can open this valve. Fuel on. Fuel valve open. Open the valve that takes the exhaust gases and pressurizes the fuel tank. Close the engine cowl. And close the oil cooler flap. So it gets a chance to warm up. I must remember to open them afterwards. Right, I now need to get the pressure up on the fuel to about 1.2 on that gauge there. Let's pump that up. I'm now in a position to start, I think. So what I'll do is I'll prime. Well, first of all, I'll get the engine turning over with this valve. Prime. Put the magnetos on. I think I've been... Battery on, fire up. Now I lost it. Okay, we've got it. Let's put various lights and stuff on. I can now close this valve and get the air disconnected. Disconnect air. No, it's not responding to me. Okay. I'll probably need to restart voice tank.
Chief, disconnect ground air supply.
Copy. Ground air supply is now disconnected.
Just checking now that these pressure gauges move every time when I apply the brake, because otherwise I won't be able to brake and I won't be able to control the aircraft in taxi. Where am I? Okay, that's still the quickest one. Okay, I'll set my flaps ready. So I want to set the flaps so that gauge there, the little red marker, is around about the 20 or 30 mark. Did I arm? I can't remember if I did. No, I didn't need to. So. Okay, so let's set the flaps. Wrong way. And I have to set it back. If I don't set it back to the neutral position, the gear lever won't work. And likewise, once I've used the gear, I've got to put the gear lever back to neutral or the flaps lever won't work. So it's the way it works. Okay, I think we can roll. As I said, I must remember to open the flaps, the cooling flaps. But she will overheat and she will seize. Actually, I could have put the pilot back in place because I'm finished with stuff that I need to see. Pilot and flaps. Not flaps. Yeah. And I will announce my takeoff again. I think I've got room to get between there. He's moved, that's nice of him. Thank you. Well, I think he moved anyway. Okay, so I'm now going to set my cowl flaps, etc. I can't remember what the other thing was. LA7 026 for takeoff. When I take off in this, I'm not going to take the brake fully off. I'm going to leave the brake slightly on, because like a Spitfire, etc. That then gives me some better guidance. Once I feel established, I can then take the brake fully off. So there's the brake fully on. I'm sure there was something else I was going to do. I forgot. Oh well. Okay. Brake not fully off, slightly left on, and away we go. I've still got no radio. Oh, that's what I was going to do. I was going to put the pilot back in place. I don't know why I've got no radio. So I'm going to make my way across to the BTRs to the east and see about demoishing them, and then perhaps what's the time? Maybe jump in the spit briefly. Of course, I'm not sure which ones of these units are still active. Find out if they shoot at us. Nothing shooting at us, I think they're all gone. Oh, hang on, somebody's shooting. Make my guns ready. That didn't do much. Well, at least I can see stuff moving, so I know what to go for. Got that one. Got that one. Still at least one left. At least I can see where he is. I'm guessing that's all of them, because we did come over here before. Shooting up that way. So those little black dots, I think they are destroyed from previous attack, and I've just finished off the last three. I've taken a little bit of damage. I will RTB. Flying on LA7 RTB. Flying on finals 08. What do we think? Sorry, wrong button. What do we think? Another quick flight in a spit? What do we think? I just realised I've got to get in a spit because I've got no radio. 49, radio check. Radio check. front of him. Man to be picked up. Search and rescue. Here it comes. He's picked up, he's in the chopper. Right, all quiet in my aircraft while we were watching Laxor pick up the guy, search and rescue thing. It's 2:40, we normally stop at 2:30, so I'm over time. I suspect Laxor will bring back his man, drop him off, and then he will fold, I'm guessing. So that's probably about it for tonight. Hope people saw something that they enjoyed. I could take off for another short flight, a pleasure flight, if you like, if required, but I'll just sit here otherwise and wait for that sort of contact. If anyone wants to say a quick hello or goodbye, please feel good to drop something in the chat. There's no charge, no charge, no commitment. Sounds like Raxor coming back.
124, check.
Yeah, copy, receiving. Yeah, copy Raxor, you receiving?
124.
So if you fill off your key, I'm receiving you, but I'm not sure that you're receiving me.
This is interesting. I can see you respond. I can barely hear what you're saying, so give me a moment. There must be a volume setting that is misconfigured.
Alexa will take his man and drop him just there, the guy that he's just picked up, the guy that had bailed out of his aircraft or whatever, and he'll drop him just there, and that will prompt a message at the top to do with "thanks chaps, I'll see you in the NAFI" or something like that.
At Black Knight 344. Nice landing, Bill.
Black Knight. No, nice of you to say so. Thank you, sir. I'm assuming you're talking about the landing that happened some time ago, obviously. That was, I think I could say that was butter. That was, I'm forcing myself to slow down on my landings because I've been messing them up quite a lot recently. I need to land at takeoff speed, not at that 120, 130 miles an hour. Landing at about 80 to 90 miles an hour would work. I can't remember the name, Black Knight. Have you been here before? Have you been on my stream before? Or perhaps you've been on my stream and not spoken, or what? Dropped off, he picked up 2 guys. He's just dropped them off. Although you don't see that in the little message.
Alright, bear with me, I'm just trying to swell, but...
Yep, copy. So Black Knight, maybe your message actually has only just come in, but was sent at the time of my
Black Knight 344. Thanks as always for an enjoyable stream, beef.
Oh, you are still there. Okay, no, you're most welcome. Thank you for being there. Have you spoken to me before? There's every chance I've seen you.
Check again.
Hold on, I've got to speak to Axel. Yeah, copy Axel. Do you receive?
I am not hearing anything. Why is that? I see you going green. I don't hear anything. Clearly you can hear me, so I'm not got a damaged radio, I don't think.
Okay, I don't know what the answer to that is, and you probably can't hear me.
Ghetto Zebras.
No, I'm not hearing anything.
Had to step away and tidy a few things before some family come in. Ghetto Zebras. Fun bit of flying the aircraft.
Okay, enjoy your time with family, and yes, it was a good time. It was a good flight, good time tonight. So that was nice. Catch you next weekend, sir.
I'm just going to reslot and see if that helps.
Copy.
124, check now.
Yeah, Laxor, copy, mate.
Ah, that's interesting. Whoever it is that's speaking, I'm not hearing anything.
Laxor's got an issue with his radio at the moment. For the radio, not so much the aircraft radio, but his radio setup for some reason. Well, I can hear him, he's transmitting nicely, but he can't hear anything that I'm saying. So Laxor's going to get onto Discord, so I'm hoping that you'll hear both sides of the conversation, but I can't remember. Hold on. Okay, you copy?
Alright, yeah, I can hear that. I don't know what's going on with your radio in DCS then.
Unless it's just my end, but I don't know. I was just looking into
Was
my
that
radio.
well, clearly your microphone is fine here.
Oh yeah,
I was
the mic
wondering
is
if
fine.
maybe it's a respawn. Are you in a respawn or is that a clean spawn?
This is a. I'm just trying to think. What was I in? You know, I can't.
And he was in
remember.
LA7 at one point.
Yeah, I think it was in the LA7 that I lost it, but I then respawned in a spit. I'll try respawning again in a spit just to see if that makes a difference. No, I was in the LA7. That's right, and I had no radio. I couldn't get the radio to happen in the LA7. It only gave me the push to talk option or scroll through push to talk permanently on or whatever. I couldn't get into it to change the frequency, so I had no transmit. I mean, I was capable of transmitting, but the radio wasn't around. So I jumped out of that after I'd landed. I jumped out of the LA7, then jumped in this spit, which is a brand new spawn, and then you still couldn't hear me.
But you went direct. Excuse me, sorry. You went direct from the LA to the Spitfire. So if you release the Spitfire and then reselect it, I wonder if it will work then. I'm wondering if the bugged LA7 radio sort of carried over to your Spitfire spawn.
Yeah, that's possible.
So you need to break the chain. So just like release the slot
I've been
and then
in once or
reselect
twice before. I asked you if you had on the off chance tried Cliffs of Dover.
Okay, stand by, Laxor. I've got someone on my stream. I'm just going to respond to them, and I'll be back immediately.
It's not working anyway because you just used the radio in game and I didn't hear you in game, so it wasn't. They didn't fix it.
No, I haven't done it yet. Hold on.
I'm hearing it. No, I'm seeing you key now whilst you speak.
Yeah, but I haven't changed the aircraft yet.
Oh, I see. Gotcha. Okay. Right. Well, whilst Bill's chatting there,
Getting that?
no.
Okay, well, it's a new aircraft. It's a new Well, not a
Yeah.
new Spitfire. I'll choose a totally different Spitfire slot. Hold on. But I got distracted by my stream. Hold on.
That's good.
Okay, this is a totally different Spitfire.
No, I'm only hearing you on Discord.
Oh, that's odd then.
Yeah. And if it is my end, but I'm in an effectively new MIA. I didn't have issues prior to that. I haven't taken any hits. I was just doing seesaw stuff.
Yeah.
But in either case, I was going to call it about there because coming up to 3, my head's hurting a little bit. So
Yeah, well,
Okay.
I say we, people on my stream and myself, I switched over to watch you doing your CSAR for a little while, during
Oh,
which
okay.
time I couldn't speak to you, obviously, and after that, that's when I jumped in a spit. No, I'd already jumped in a spit. That's when I tried speaking on 124 and it wasn't happening, so I don't
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
So next week,
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
okay, all good. All right,
I think,
well,
I think maybe I'll look at building in somewhere a physical server reboot, like I don't know, maybe once a week, once every 2 weeks, because just to try and keep things cleared out. Because I don't know what was affecting the server before, but the reboot, the full
At
complete
Black
reboot,
Knight 344.
appeared to
I think
make
you
a lot
were
of
busy
difference.
at the time, trying to shoot down a 109.
Oh, not sure if you're using the wrong button.
okay, no, it's all right. Once again, as you were speaking, I got Black Knight come through to me on my stream, so I'm just going to quickly respond to him on there. Okay, yeah, Black Knight. Yeah, I vaguely remember that. I remember you were saying about the Cliffs of Dover, but yeah. So we're going to be folding now. If you should be able to hear both sides of the conversation, I hope. And we're going to be folding now. I'm going to go back to Lexor now, so you should, I hope, hear both sides of the conversation. Okay, Lexor, I am back on Discord. So we'll do usual sort of time for Friday.
Yeah, I think so. Yep, that should be fine.
Yep. Okay. All right. Well, for anyone that they're going to hear me, thanks for being there on my side, and anyone that if Lexor's still streaming, are you still streaming?
Yeah, I'm still live. Yeah.
Okay. Well, anyone that's on Lexor's, good night. Thank you for joining us all. Generally speaking, on the whole thing, it's been a good evening tonight. We've had some good fun. It's all been successful. It's worked quite well. So. That's all good, and we'll hopefully catch you all next Friday.
Yep, definitely. Yeah, catch you then, and take care.
Yeah, okay. TTFN. Right, so I'm going to close this, and I'm going to revert this screen back to the splash screen. And now I have the option to just chat on the stream briefly, not too long, because it's 3 AM for me. Once I've left the server and got it back to the splash screen, it'll be clear that I'm closing the stream down. It's taking a long time.
At Black Knight 344. No man, you have to sort the more important.
Well, I think we're done. I think we're done. There were issues last night with the server, which Lexor worked on, but that's all been sorted now, it seems. He puts a lot of work into it, and he's always improving it. He's doing little things to improve it. It's good. So, I'm not sure who else is still there. I suspect Gaffer's gone. So Gaff, if you're still there, let me know.
Gaff Tastic. I'm here.
Oh, you are still there. Well done for enduring it for so long. But remember what I said, Gaff. Please join us
Gaff
sometime
Tastic.
on this server and
Hopping around a few streams.
yeah. Well, hopefully you'll drop in on this server and pick up one of the
At
warbirds,
Black
and
Knight
we can help you with it.
344. Software issues to is human and all that.
Yeah. Yeah. So Gaff, have a little
Tastic.
think and come back to
Will
us.
do. I like flying with new people.
Well, it's also if you don't normally fly the warbirds because I think you said you were not comfortable with them, but if you can get comfortable with it, then it's a new aircraft for you as well, isn't it? Whether it's a Spitfire, a P-51 or a Mosquito, whatever. They are lovely aircraft, they really are. And my favourite is, of course, the Spit. If the only aircraft I had on here was a Spit, I'd be okay with that. I'd be okay with that. I do love the Spitfire, it's beautiful. Occasionally we get them fly over our house as well, actual Spitfires. It's, you don't have to see the aircraft, you don't have to hear too much of it, and immediately you just know that it's a Spit. I mean, alright, it could be a Hurricane, but we don't normally see those, but not because of the Merlin. But we don't normally see those. It's a Spit. And there's one guy I'm sure knows someone locally because as he flies over, not so much recently, but he has in the past,
Gaff
as
Tastic.
he circled and waggled his wings.
I have a few warbirds, just hope that it's something I will love and I just don't.
Well, come back in with a Spit and let's do some flying, some formation flying to start with, and let's just get. I mean, do you have particular problems in like a particular area, like taxiing, taking off, whatever?
I have been seeing all the Oshkosh videos and it's making me want to again.
Oh, good. That's good. Yeah. So, do you have a particular area that puts you off? In terms of, I think you said words to the effect that you can't get on with them, or words to that effect. Is there any particular area that puts you off? When I say area, I'm talking about like whether it's the takeoff or the landing or whatever, taxi.
Gaff Tastic. It's just the aircraft control. I'm sure I can get it, just need more time in it.
Oh,
At
yeah.
Black Knight 344.
That
Good night,
definitely.
and until the next one, be
Things
careful and
like
safe travels.
your curves. Yeah. Black Knight, thank you for being here. Thank you, and good night to you, sir. Yeah, things like your curves even for your throttle and your brake, it can make all the difference.
Gaff Tastic.
And
Takeoff and landing is a bit much. I have 0 tail wheel time, Earl.
oh, okay, yeah, tail dragger thing, yeah. Well, we'll get you there. I know. I mean, you've got the experience in real life, so we'll get you there in DCS in a Spitfire, definitely. Well, I say Spitfire. I always say Spitfire because that's my favourite. But whether it's a Spit or a P-51 or even the LA-7 or the Mosquito, they're all good. The LA-7 is a good fun aircraft. I wouldn't choose it to go doing stuff in, but it's a good fun aircraft. It's a more lengthy start up. It's a bit more pernickety.
Gaff Tastic.
Makes it more fun.
It's sad I'm a flight instructor and I struggle with the warbirds, lol.
Oh yeah, but yeah, that's great. What kind of aircraft do you normally instruct in? Are you talking about normally a jet aircraft instructor, or I'm guessing that's the case rather than piston.
Gaff-tastic. Piper Archers.
Oh, Archer, right, hang on. Now, once again, I'm bad with this, so forgive me. I've had a couple of fun lessons in a Piper
Gaff-tastic.
Cherokee. Is that anything similar?
Par 28-181.
I'll have to look that up. Yeah, I've had a for special birthdays, I had a half-hour lesson in a Cherokee, and then 10 years later, I had a 1 hour lesson, and it was amazing. For over 80% of the time, I had control. It was
There
brilliant.
it's a newer version of the Cherokee.
Oh, nice. Yeah. Oh, yeah, I like it. I'm going to like it straight away then. But, as you say, it's a triplane, isn't it, rather than a tail dragger?
Gaff-tastic. Yeah.
Well,
At
do
Black
join
Knight
us.
344.
Yeah, do join us, Gaff, and we'll get you doing stuff. It is more challenging. I've in FSX. Blimey, that goes back a bit. But in FSX, I had a Cherokee. I loved it because I'd already flown the Cherokee, and that's easy.
Gaff-tastic.
That is easy. A
I
Spitfire
have a
isn't.
buddy who will teach me, just trying to get the schedule figured out.
Yeah. What, in real life? Or what? Teach you in real life?
Gaff-tastic. Yeah.
Whoa. And what
Gaff-tastic.
would you be what would you be getting instruction
At
in?
Black
What
Knight
aircraft?
344. Very sweet.
Yeah, very sweet. So what aircraft in real life would you be getting trained up on?
Gaff-tastic. Oh, I forget what it is, some experimental.
Oh, okay. Well, that'd be good fun. And so there'll be someone in here that can help you, whether it's a chopper or a warbird, or well, you're already experienced in the jets.
I have time in the Archer and the 42 for multi-training.
I'll have to look up pictures of the Archer, but yeah, I've got a soft spot for the Cherokee. Actually, the one that I had my lessons in, or the second lesson anyway, is no more. It got crashed, unfortunately. Not by me. But I was amazed that I had something like 80% of the time in that 1 hour lesson, I had control. When we came in to land, I was waiting for him to say, right, I have control, and we were like over the runway, past the threshold, 20 feet above the runway, before he said, I have control. And I was a bit surprised about that, and he said, no, you're doing okay, I didn't need to. So, I could almost have landed it, but I wouldn't. I mean, takeoff would be easier than land, definitely. And when we were, during the lesson, he said, I'm going to put it out of trim, you put it into trim, and he explained what to do. And I did that, and afterwards he said, well, that was pretty good, he said, because normally I'll take an hour's lesson getting someone to trim the aircraft. You've just done it in 5 minutes. But I think it's because it's to do with music, to be honest. I play bass, do vocals. Well, not so much now. When I was working in a band, I was bass and vocals for 20 years. So you become like you're doing.
That's a good instructor. All things I do.
Yeah.
Gaff-tastic. I also teach RPM off sound.
RPM off sound. I'm sorry, you've lost me there, Gaff. Explain that one for me. Yeah, I think my trimming, natural trimming ability comes from playing bass and doing. You're doing stuff, different things with both hands, aren't you? So you know, rubbing your tummy and patting your head. It's that sort of thing, which comes more natural to someone who's playing a guitar or whatever than someone that doesn't.
Gaff-tastic. So set a random power setting and ask them to set cruise power without looking at the gauge.
Oh, right. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, okay. RPM off. Yeah. So you're gauging the RPM by what it sounds like. Yep, yep, yep. That's good.
Gaff-tastic. Super helpful later in your training.
Well, yeah. I mean, there'll be times when you can't you haven't got instruments or whatever. You're gonna have to do things in a more natural way. Not perhaps not so easy in jets and stuff, maybe, but I don't know. But as I said, the jets don't do it for me. They just don't hold the magic that these warbirds hold.
Gaff-tastic. Soft field landings, you have to leave 1200 rpm in it when you're close to the ground, so you can't look, have to feel it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Touchy feely. Flying by the seat of your pants, I guess we'd call that.
Gaff-tastic. Yup, but you have to have a way to teach it too.
Well, yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, yeah, teaching is an art by itself, whatever you're teaching, yeah. I just found the Piper Archer. Yeah, it is very similar to the Cherokee, isn't it? Nice, nice.
Gaff-tastic. Interment stuff is my favorite to teach. Gaff-tastic. Yeah, it just has the new wing on it.
Yeah, I mean the nose is a bit different as well, but didn't know what they call it. They called it Hershey bar, wasn't it? Didn't they call it a Hershey bar wing? That's just a vague memory that I have, and I don't know about Hershey bars. Being UK, I'm not really that aware of Hershey bars.
Gaff-tastic. Yeah, the Archer has the semi-tapered wing.
Oh yeah, I've just seen that. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is slightly tapered. Yeah. Okay, well I should probably fold now. It's getting on a bit, so hopefully you can join us next weekend. We fly on Friday nights and Saturday nights. When I say Friday night, I mean that's starting at midnight. We used to start at about 22:30, and that's moved its way on to midnight now before we actually get started, and then we go through till about 2:30, maybe 3 o'clock in the morning.
Take care, catch you next weekend, Bill. Hope to catch your gaff.
Yeah, catch you next weekend, Ghetto.
Sounds good, in West Coast USA, so it's not too late for me.
Oh, that's great. That works fine. Terrible for me because over here, by the time it's getting late over here, you guys are just switching your computers on. So, and that's why I end up going to bed at really stupid times in the morning.
Gaff-tastic. Such is life, lol.
Roger that. Okay, chaps, I'm going to
Ghetto
fold now.
zebras.
Hang on.
Yeah, very cool of you guys to stream when you do. Ghetto zebras. Cheers.
Yeah. Cheers, Ghetto. Catch you next weekend, hopefully. Take care,
Ghetto
mate.
zebras. When you do asterisk.
Oh, when you do. Okay, yeah, that makes more sense. Okay, take care, mate. Catch you next weekend. And,
Ghetto zebras. Yes, sire.
Yep. And Gaff, hopefully catch you in the air as well. If you on this on the chat, if you put exclamation mark DCS, it will put you through to an area that gives you necessary to get into the server. And then you could join us perhaps next week and get your Spitfire out, oil it up, give the windscreen a little wipe over, and have a go.
Gaff-tastic. Sweet, I will look into it.
Yeah, please do. It'll be good to see you there. Okay, I'm assuming no one's got anything more to say. And so I'll fold the stream now. I'll give it a few seconds just for responses, and then I'll fold the stream. Thanks for being there. It's always good to have people there, especially when you're able to interact. Take care, everyone. TTFN.
Gaff-tastic. Have a good night.
Yep, and you, sir. Okay, folks. Final good night. Hopefully catch you next weekend. Take care. TTFN.